Today is a very special day.
A day to remember.
The men and women who sacrificed their lives to ensure that we would have freedom.
We honor our fallen heroes, a salute to their sacrifice. Plus, the House and Senate have adjourned, bringing an end to the legislative session. But could a special session be in the near future?
This is KVUE News at 6.
Good evening and happy Memorial Day. I'm Terry Gruca.
And I'm Quita Culpepper. The 85th Texas legislative session has come to an end. Both chambers adjourned for sine die, but they likely won't be gone for long.
KVUE political reporter Ashley Godot has been there all day. She joins us now live from the Capitol. Ashley, Governor Greg Abbott addressed all of that today.
He did, Terry and Quita. The governor said he will make an announcement regarding the special session later this week. Today, lawmakers didn't seem to be too worried about that and were focused on sine die. But the day normally reserved for honoring staff and enjoying family also brought a scuffle and threats on the House floor. Representatives yelling and pushing each other. According to several representatives, the scuffle happened after Representative Matt Rinaldi told Cesar Blanco and Ramon Romero he called ICE on the crowd of people who were at the Capitol protesting SB 4. That's the bill requiring all law enforcement honor ICE detainers.
And said that he is excited that he made a phone call on during today's protest in the gallery to ICE and that he hopes that they're all deported. That is just racist behavior on our Texas House floor.
I don't remember what was said on either side. I just know they were saying stuff to me. I was saying stuff to them. Both of them designed to incite each other. We were both all sides were emotional.
But the emotion apparently turned to threats. Representative Justin Rodriguez says Rinaldi threatened to shoot one of his colleagues. Rinaldi denies the claim and says Representative Pancho Navarez threatened him. All of the commotion soon settled down. The House adjourned for sine die, and the Senate followed soon after. The leaders of both chambers made jokes about the possibility of a special session, something Governor Greg Abbott addressed today.
I can tell you this, and that is when it gets to a special session, the time and the topics are solely up to the governor of the state of Texas. And we will be, if we have a special session, convening only on the topics that I choose at the time of my choosing.
The governor sending a strong message there. Remember, the lieutenant governor said he will force a special session if the House didn't pass two things, property tax reform and bathroom privacy, and it would seem that is what has happened. The Senate didn't vote on a sunset bill to keep a handful of state agencies operating before they left today. Again, Governor Abbott says he will make an announcement on a special session later this week. Live at the Capitol, Ashley Godot, KVUE News.
It's now law in the state of Texas.
Governor Abbott making it official, Lyft and Uber back on the roads here in Austin. Abbott signed the TNC regulation bill into law this morning, which makes sure local governments cannot regulate the service or charge fees to companies or their drivers.
And we're making very clear today that neither freedom nor free enterprise is contained by city limits.
The two ride-sharing companies left a little more than a year ago because of the Proposition 1 vote. That made required drivers in Austin to undergo fingerprint background checks, among other conditions.
Well, it's a holiday weekend, and it has been kind of gloomy out there, but we did get a few peeks of sunshine today. Perfect lighting for all the flags that people have flying in their neighborhoods. Just gorgeous to see. And we may see a few showers this afternoon and evening, but nothing like last night. So let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Albert Ramon in the Storm Center for a look at what we're tracking this evening. Albert, kind of nice out there. I mean, it warmed up in a hurry for sure.
Yeah, made it into the upper 80s, and it was the rain yesterday that exhausted our atmosphere of both energy and moisture, and that's why the radar's been pretty quiet across the area. Temperature at 87 degrees right now in Austin. It's 80 in Fredericksburg. We got to zoom the radar way out to show you two lone showers, one near Junction, another developing and getting a little bit closer to Concan and the Frio River if you have some friends and family spending the holiday out there. Live look outside. Plenty of sunshine now. Upper 80s for highs. The new high temperature recorded at Camp Mabry at 88 degrees. So low and rain chance this evening and tonight, and really for tomorrow. Better opportunities for showers and storms come Wednesday and Thursday, and lingering opportunities of rain even into the weekend. Lots to get to with your full forecast. We'll have that for you coming up.
Thanks, Albert. Thousands hit Lady Bird Lake and the streets of downtown this morning for the 27th annual Cap-Tex Triathlon. Despite last night's storms, today's race conditions were actually looking pretty good. The race kicked off at 5:30 this morning, and runners had 3 courses, the longest being a nearly mile-long swim, 24-mile bike ride, and a 10K run. Wow, great athletes there.
Inspired for sure.
And as you know, today is a day to honor those who have given the ultimate sacrifice for their country. In Williamson County, where several veterans live, it's a day very close to their hearts.
KVUE's Williamson County reporter Christy Millward spent the day there in Sun City because there was a big event taking place and quite a crowd showed up too.
Hundreds of people out there. And, you know, we typically think of today as a day for, you know, people like you and I to thank the veterans for their service and honor those that have died. But this is also a day when veterans come together, from those who fought in World War II to the Korean War to Vietnam, to remember their fallen friends.
From the friends, families, servicemen and women.
The crowd today, as always, is so inspiring.
Hundreds gathering together.
They show up in force
to honor those who died while serving our country.
I've lost 3 friends while we were in Korea during the war.
Classmates lost their lives in Vietnam.
Monday was about keeping the memory alive of the thousands of servicemen and women gone too soon. And for many, like Air Force Master Sergeant John Wood, it's about remembering lifelong friends.
When you lose them, that's pretty tough. I think about them all the time.
Almost in a way to honor the fallen, these veterans come together to thank all who have served. U.S. Coast Guard Captain James L. Robinson.
I thank them every day.
And in turn, they feel the support. Air Force Chief Master Sergeant George Timko shows me the brick at the memorial with his name.
Yeah, this is mine, and that's my brother.
There are more than 3,600 bricks honoring men and women who have served.
It means a lot to me, and from the crowd that we had here today, it means a lot to the people that were here.
People who made it home safely and want to keep the memory alive of those who didn't.
Terry included those bricks out there at the memorial. They're not just for veterans who've died. They can be for anyone who's served. So we have all the information on our website if you want to order one of those bricks for any veteran in your family.
Nice way to pay tribute for sure.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Christy. Thanks, Christy. Thousands of people converged in Dallas today to restore the true meaning of Memorial Day. These Carry the Load volunteers spent the past month marching across the country to honor our fallen. One group began in West Point, another in Seattle, and today finished their march around Dallas, many with loved ones on their minds.
When I'm walking around and I feel like my feet are hurting or I'm a little struggling, I see a wheelchair go by, I see somebody who doesn't have legs, I thought, all of a sudden I get my pack a little tighter and I say, you know what, a little more energy. That's the inspiring thing. And
Andras Otano lost his good friend and fellow service member 3 months ago. He says after walking more than 25 miles in just under 20 hours, this Carry the Load for him is not just part of his Memorial Day, but is actually his Memorial Day.